Does your child mix up letters, forget spellings, and get frustrated during the spelling practice? Then you are the right place. My channel Super Fun English is dedicated to those parents or the preschool teacher who wants to teach their students or kids phonics and grammar in an effective way. So in today's video, I will show you the exact roadmap that you should follow if you are teaching your kids the spelling. Spelling need not to be a homework. It is just a framework. You have to follow the proper framework to teach the students the right spelling. You don't need to tell them memorize this many spellings. You have to show them the way how do we make spellings, how do we bind each words and we make a thread, and that is called spelling. So watch this video till the end to get the exact step-by-step guide that will help to understand how to teach spellings and how to make them practice spellings in a very playful way. So please do subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell button. As I have already told you, the teaching spelling is a step-by-step process. So the step 1 is introducing the letter sound. Now the learning letter sound is the foundational step in early literacy. Instead of memorizing thousands of individual words, children learn to decode and encode the word if they know the letter sound. Now how to teach the letter sound? Look at the screen. You see the Jolly Phonics 7 groups. The group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 has given the different type of sounds. Now how many sounds? The 44 sounds. Why there is 44 sounds? We have 26 alphabets. The 26 alphabets carries 26 sounds. Now it is 44 because when the two sounds join together and they form a new sounds, then we have count them as a separate sound. So that's why we have 44 sounds. Now if you want to teach the letter sounds, you have to follow this Jolly Phonics group 1 to 7. For the kids who are just 3 to 4 years old, for them we will go step by step. Like we will go give them the basic letter sound first, then we will go gradually the advanced one. We will start from the group 1. The group 1 has 6 sounds. So this is the group 1 and group 1 has 6 sounds. Now when you are teaching the group 1, you have to focus just only one letter sound in one day. Like 6 letter sound will take you minimum 6 days to teach children only the group 1. So this way very slowly you will proceed, and once you are teaching them the sounds, the letter sound, make it as much as interactive, make it fun, give them the games, the puzzles and so many things that they get their interest to learn the letter sound properly. Now let's come to the step 2. The step 2 is segmenting and blending. Now first let me give you the brief idea about what is segmenting. Segmenting is a process of breaking the spoken words into the individual letter sound. Now if I say cat and if I break it down like cat, so we are joining these 3 letter sounds to make the spelling of cat, and blending is just opposite of segmenting. Like we are blending letter sounds, different letter sound to make a word. Now look at the group 1. In the step 1 we did the group 1 with our kids, right? In the group 1, we taught them the SATPIN. Now focus on the group 1. Once you are done with the group 1, we can start the segmenting and the blending immediately. First, we will focus on the 2-letter words. Now they don't know anything, just they know SATPIN. So what are the 2-letter words they can make by learning only the group 1? They can make in, it, its, is. Once they are done with the 2-letter words, we can ask them to make 3-letter words as well, like sin, sit, sip, tip. So here you will give them the idea of segmenting and blending. If you want to get the detail of segmenting and blending, I have made a separate video on this. You can get the link from the I button. So far we have taught our students the individual letter sounds, the jolly phonic groups, the blending, segmenting, and the idea of CVC words or CVCC words. So far they have done this many things. Now what is the next? Next you will give them the idea of digraph, the idea of consonant blending, the idea of short vowels and long vowels, when to read the short vowels, when to read the vowels as a long vowel. Then you can give the idea of diphthongs, and then you introduce the advanced level spelling rule. Now the basic one, in the basic course, when the student are 3 years old, they will do till the consonant blending, the few things and the few diagrams, maybe or may not. And the children, those who are from the 6 to 9 years old, they will focus on the rest of the things. Each and individual topic I have covered in my phonic playlist. I am showing the phonic playlist in the I button and the description box. Please make sure you have watched each and individual videos very carefully, because these videos are very unique, where I have given the ideas of worksheet and games and activities to make your classroom, to make your class very much interactive and engaging. Now once they have learned the phonics, they can make 70 to 80% of the spellings. So we have discussed what should be our step 1, what should be our step 2. Once we are done with the step 2, then how we can move forward. Now we will discuss about something that they will learn next to the phonics. So once they have know the letter sound, they know how to decode, how to encode, segmenting and all the advanced level phonics rules, they can make the 70 to 80% of the spelling by their own. Next thing, we will teach them the tricky words. What are the tricky words? In phonic, the words those are not followed the phonic rules, they are called tricky words, like the, you, she, we, me, was. For this type of words, you can give them the special kind of worksheet, the copy write worksheet, and you can plan different kind of game. Now what kind of game you should give, what kind of worksheet you should give, for that I have made a full video on tricky words. The video link you will get from the I buttons. Frequently I get questions from the parents that, ma'am, how my child can write 5-letter, 6-letter, 7-letter words. For them, this part is very important, because once we are doing the 5-letter, 6-letter, 7-letter words, these are multi-syllable words. Now what are multi-syllable words? Words that contain more than one syllable are called multi-syllable words. First we will give them the idea of syllable. What do you mean by syllable? Next we will give them how to count the number of syllable. For that, the chin game and the clapping game is very important. First we will introduce them the chin game. What is chin game? You have to keep your palm under your chin, and whenever you say any word, suppose you are saying the salt. So how many times your chin is touching your palm? Just one time. That means this word has one syllable. So this is a monosyllabic words. Now suppose if I say the word bicycle, bicycle. Now you will count how many times your chin has touched your palm? 2 times. So this word has two syllables. Like this way they will learn how to count the syllables. Once they have known how to count the syllable, then gradually they will make the spelling for just one syllable. For just one syllable, maybe the word is more than one syllable, but they will focus on just one syllable at a time. Suppose they are writing the spelling of pocket, so pocket. So first they will focus on pock. How to write the pock? Once they have write the pock, then they will write the cat. Then they will write the kit. So finally they will learn to write how to write the 5-letter words pocket. This way you can give them the 6, 7, 8-letter word spelling, and I can guarantee you, if you follow this step-by-step guide, they will never make any spelling mistake in English. Phonic is a very scientific thing, and you cannot teach phonics just randomly any topic one after another. You have to follow a proper plan. You have to follow a proper sequence. So here I have given you the step-by-step guide to teach the spellings to the kids. So if you are planning to teach the whole phonic concept to your students, here you go. Here I am showing my entire phonic playlist. Please watch each and every video very carefully to get the concept, to know the activity, to know what kind of worksheet do you give to your students. Every Saturday and Tuesday I share one new video. To get the video update, what do you have to do? You just have to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button. So in the next video I will come up with a new topic. Till then, please keep practicing. Thank you everybody.